Is this the best value for money launch monitor you can get for under £1,000? Well, today we're going to take you through the SkyTrak Original to try and give you a better answer to that question. Now, the SkyTrak is probably a very familiar unit if you're into the indoor golf space because it's been around for a long time. So SkyTrak came out 8, 9, 10 years ago. It's been around for a long time, but what that gives you is a really stable unit that's been on the market for a long time with a lot of development behind it and a very recognizable piece of software. So today we're going to go through 3 main points that make this one of the best options under £1,000. We're going to go through the software that's available, we're going to go through the accuracy of the unit, and we're going to talk about how this hardware is built to a very high standard due to its original RRP. So first off, let's have a quick look at the software. Okay, now this is the most recognizable SkyTrak driving range that you will see because it's been around since the very beginning. So if I knock a shot away here, the noticeable things with SkyTrak is you'll have a little delay. So if we hit, you've got a little delay on the response. It's to be expected. It's got a lot of data to process and it's not the newest unit in the world. But what it gives you is super accurate data. So it gives you ball data and that's it. So it gives you launch angle, backspin, speed numbers, carry numbers, everything you need to understand your swing a little better. And it's going to give you a projected club head speed, basically. So it uses the ball speed that's working out and calculates the club head speed. So it's not measuring it, it's calculating it. Now, just because SkyTrak's been around for a long time doesn't mean it's not being developed. So we had that very recognizable driving range that you can see behind me here. But if I hit practice area, the new software from SkyTrak has unlocked a load of different ranges that you can practice on so that you can either use specific ranges to teach you shots, like the right to left command range. So if we load into here, the right to left command range is basically, it's the same software running, so it still measures the ball the same way, but it's got different sort of features on it. So it's got a tree right in front of you and slightly to the left. That's going to encourage you to hit that right to left sort of push draw that a lot of amateurs are looking to hit. Now, I tend to hit a bit of a fade, so learning a push draw is really useful to my game, and it's come into play quite a lot this season. So we've got the tree on the left here. So let's see if I can hit a little push draw with that visual cue. It's an important thing in golf is having something to sort of prompt you to do something new. So a lot of our training aids have got feedback. The feedback here is that I know if I hit that left, I'm going to hit that tree. So all we need to do is knock that ball back in my stance a little bit, aim right, and we should be able to hit. There you go. It's only a little draw, but it's not a natural shape to me. So learning that and learning to start that ball out right, get it slightly fading back, slightly drawing back. So we've got 224 revs of draw spin there. So it's helped me develop that shot. So I've hit a little draw there, but I want to hit that better. So I can still use that exact same range, aim out right and try and develop that draw shape a little more. Yeah, that's a little bit better there. There you go. That's the shot we're looking to learn. A little push draw around the tree, drawing back to center. It's a fantastic way to learn a new shot shape and develop your game. But SkyTrak don't just have training ranges like this. They've also got fun ranges that have very different visuals. So let's take a look at their brand new Halloween range, which came out last week. So this is another example of the development that SkyTrak are putting into this unit. Because you're on the same software as SkyTrak Plus, you're going to be able to piggyback on a lot of the developments that SkyTrak Plus bring out. So here's the Halloween range. We've got something that we can practice on that's going to be fun, engaging. It's great for kids as well. So if you've got kids playing on the system and you're suddenly able to put them on a scary, spooky Halloween range, they're going to be a lot more engaged in their practice. So if we knock a shot away, it works exactly the same as the normal range. There you go. What a great way to practice during the Halloween season. Now, another development we've seen from SkyTrak is they've introduced an in-house, in-app course simulator, which is something that's normally reserved for far higher value launch monitors. So things like TrackMan, Foresight, they have their own course simulator. Now SkyTrak does as well. And it's no slouch either. It's a really good piece of kit. The graphics are really nice. They've got some fantastic golf courses. They've got the Golf National, Pebble Beach, I mean, all sorts, fantastic golf courses. Places you actually want to play, which when you're looking at a budget launch monitor, sometimes they come out and they've got unrecognizable golf courses. That is not the case with SkyTrak. You're going to be able to play some of the best courses in the world. Now, there is a subscription fee. So to play on SkyTrak, you can hit on the driving range for free. If you want the sort of the first level of all of their additional bits of software, so the Essentials pack, That's about 140 quid a year, roughly. And then if you want the courses as well, you have to tack that on, and that's then going to be another 220 odd pounds. But that's very comparable to something like GS Pro. So you're going to be able to play golf courses for about £300 a year on your system with the SkyTrak. Now, as you can see, I'm on Pebble Beach's famous holes number 7, so it's only 113 yards downhill, but not an easy shot. It's one that I've put in the water plenty of times. So just to demonstrate how good this SkyTrak course simulator is, we're just going to pop a pitching wedge down there. I'll try and put something in the middle of the green there. That should be, oh, it's a little bit left. Like I said, not an easy shot. It's left and long. I jinxed myself, I said the water. I've gone long, I'm in the water. But a very accurate course simulator that shows even the worst golf shots. So we're back on the tee with a mulligan. I put this pitching wedge in the water for the first shot, but we've got 113 yards. Let's try and not pull it long. Little chippy pitching wedge. Little easy pitching wedge. Hopefully that comes down a little bit quicker than the last one. Oh, a little long, but not too bad. So as you can see, super accurate, really easy to play, and just a lot of fun. Okay, now the second thing we wanted to talk about on SkyTrak's behalf was the accuracy of the unit. So we have always said that SkyTrak is uber reliable for that sort of entry-level part of the market. And the way I'm going to show this is I'm going to attempt to follow in the steps of Nick Doherty on Tee Time Tips. So he plays a game called Call Your Shot. And I'm going to hit a 5-iron here, and I'm going to try and call my distance in the air. It should give us a good idea of if the SkyTrak is in the right ballpark. I'd expect to be hitting a 5-iron about 190 to 200 in the air. It wouldn't go much further than that. And hopefully we can guess within, let's say if I'm within 5 yards, we'll call it a win. But we should see some very, very accurate numbers because we've tested it, and we know it's right around the same kind of ball numbers and distance numbers as TrackMan and GC Quad. So a really, really good piece of kit when it comes to accuracy. But how well do I know my game? Let's see. We've had mixed results when I've tried this before. Oh, it was hit pretty well. I'm going to say 198 in the air. That's my goal. 197, so pretty bang on. We do know the SkyTrak's really accurate, so when I guess that number, I know we're going to be pretty much spot on. And if you test it up against GC Quad or TrackMan, you're going to see numbers right within about 1% to 1.5%. So not enough for any amateur to know the difference. If I hit 300-yard drive, I don't know the difference between 303 and 304. I really don't. And so if you're within sort of that tolerance region, we can comfortably say the SkyTrak is accurate. So the last thing to talk about with the SkyTrak is the build quality, the hardware on this thing. And the reason we like to demonstrate this is it was originally priced right around £2,000. So it was a far more expensive unit than where it's at now at 995 quid. And you can feel that. This feels well built. It feels sturdy. We have always said that the SkyTrak is pretty much bulletproof, especially when you put it in its metal case. If you put it in a metal case, this thing is going to take a driver to the face with no problem at all. Now, behind this screen here, you've got the cameras that are measuring everything. And then you've got a laser, which basically gives you the focus point of those cameras. So it's very, very easy to use. So even a person who's never played on a launch monitor before, if they get put in front of a SkyTrak and they see that red dot, they're putting the ball down and hitting off of that. And it works very, very well. Now, limitations of the hardware, there are some because it is a little bit older. The processing speeds are not great. We've sort of compared some radars and stuff recently where they've got almost no processing time at all. The ball looks like it follows through the screen. This has about a 2-second process time. So you hit 1, 2, see it on screen. So it's one of the limitations. It's something that you get used to very, very quickly. And it doesn't really sort of bring you out of the game as far as we can tell. We've seen lots of YouTubers using the SkyTrak. So we've got Handicap Golf, who does a lot of work with us. He uses a SkyTrak and it's still doing him very, very well. So there you have it. Top 3 features that make this one of the best launch monitors you can get for under £1,000. We've got a hell of a lot of software. You can see it's quite a long section of the video because it's got a lot to cover. You've got a course simulator, you've got a swing evaluation lab, you've got lots of different ranges. It's fantastic. You then also got your accuracy of the unit. We're saying this is within 1 or 2% of GC Quad and TrackMan. So you're going to be able to use this ball data that it gives you. It doesn't give you a huge amount of data, but the data it gives you, you can rely on and you can use to develop your game. Finally, this thing is built to last. It's built like a £2,000 unit, and you're now able to get it for right around £1,000. So £995. I mean, it's a serious piece of kit. And it's worth noting that at the moment, right up until Halloween, we've got what we call the spooky bundle. So it's a SkyTrak, a mat, and a net that'll get you going on indoor golf and give you everything you need to start improving your game. Now, thank you so much for watching. This video actually came about because of a viewer who asked us to make the video and to walk them through SkyTrak. So if there's something you want to see on the Golf Swing Systems channel, please feel free to leave a comment and we'll get to it as quickly as we can. Now, the next video coming out is going to be a look at TrackMan TPS 10. We're going to look at it on 4K on our super powerful computer, so you're going to be able to see those graphics at their very best. We're going to be launching that later this week, so keep an eye out and stay tuned to the Golf Swing Systems YouTube channel. We'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time.